So the next thing that we're going to be doing is working with selections. So selections would be how you take a part of a picture, whether you're going to move it or do some other alterations with it. So in week 9 folder, I added the instructions for working with selections tools, the vegetables, and you'll find the two pictures in here now. So I have these two. This is the one that you work on, so the start folder or start picture. The other one is what it should look like in the end, minus the pink lines. Don't draw the pink lines on there. But what I would do is download both of them, and then just this one, have it opened for you to kind of reference as you work, because you'll need to know where to place everything as you go. All right, so like I said, instructions are right here. That'll take you step by step. So I'm going to do the demo for this. I'm probably not going to necessarily go in the exact order of these instructions, but these will tell you what you need to do for each one. So whether you're working on it in Photopea, you can either do it this way, or working on it in actual Photoshop. You know, the similarities between these two are pretty interchangeable. So if you don't have access to Photoshop, again, the website Photopea works just as well. But I'm going to do this demo on Photoshop here. So I have the start file that I'm working on. First thing I need to do is change this from a background to a layer. So if I double click on that and hit OK, now this becomes layer 0. So the first tool up here is the move tool to move things around, but the next 3 below that are all for selections. So whenever you're trying to select something, there's different ways of doing it, and one way is not always the best way for whatever you're trying to do. So it's nice to have options. The first one I want you to do is the magic wand. So if you click and hold, you have the magic wand, quick selection. We don't really use the object selection too much. You have the lasso tools, and then you have the marquee tools. Marquee is just like drawing a box or a circle around something, and that selects it. Before this first one, let's use the magic wand. And we're going to be starting off with the tomato here. So up here at the top, this tolerance number, that is pretty important to the magic wand, because that controls how much or how little will get selected whenever you click on it. So if it starts off as a pretty low number, let's say 20, if I click on the magic wand on the tomato, it selects not a whole lot there. You know, whatever is in this kind of glowing dotted line, that is the area that I have selected. You know, if I select on a different part with a tolerance of 20, there's not really much there that's getting selected. So I might change this up to a bigger number. But a little bit better. It's selecting more, but I think I can go even higher. Let's go back to 100. And so now it has most of it selected. That's probably close enough. What I can do is now add on to my selection here. So if I hold Shift, you'll see the little plus shows up. Shift adds to your selection. Option subtracts from your selection. So if I'm not holding either one and I click again, it's going to create a new selection. But if I want to just add or subtract from what I already have, I hold Shift, I select it here, and pretty much the majority of the tomato is selected. I might try to get all those little spots in there. So what I want in the end is nothing on the inside is in the dotted line. It's only the perimeter of the tomato. So what I want to do now is I want to copy this onto a new layer. I'm going to do, if you're working on a Mac, Command C,